No, Nick.
He's commenting
Yeah,
as well?
yep,
Okay.
yep,
No worries. So, and I'll control the mics, so
Yep.
you don't have to turn it on at all.
yep. Same as the other one. Welcome to the Boxwood Footy Oval for the round 7 clash between Newdegate and Boxwood Hill. The two captains, Riley Bridger and Hayden Richter, have just done the toss, and I think Newdegate have won and will be kicking to the left of your screen as you're looking at it. I'm Rick Carpenter and I'm joined today by Nick Batola. Welcome, Nico.
G'day, Rick. Yeah, it should be a good day. Beautiful day for footy, and it's a bottom of the table clash, but I think it'll be a good contest.
Yeah, no, I agree. Both teams haven't gone that well this year. Newdegate have won one game, which was against Boxwood in the first round, and yeah, Boxwood haven't found their form of a few years ago, unfortunately. But hopefully today, for their sake, they can get a win. Today we've got Earl Gray, Darren Gray, and John Meal umpiring for us, and we've got boundary umpires today, which is good to see. And hopefully, as you say, it's a good day for footy. The wind will pick up a little bit in the afternoon. It'll get a bit cool, but which is pretty normal down here at Boxwood. But hopefully, a good game of footy and nice and clean and open.
Yep, fair bit of talent in both sides, so yeah, should be a good, skillful game.
I think Nelson Kent for Newdegate, he's probably the guy to watch in the middle. Nello, a couple of years ago, as you know, Nick, playing down there against him. He's pretty handy through the middle. He's a tough ball winner and then can use it very well on the outside. I think he's sort of the key man for them. And then in the middle for Boxwood, you've got Matthew Campbell, who for a guy in his 40s is doing pretty well, and Hayden Richter in there as well, who's the captain. And through the middle, he's got explosive pace, can sometimes float in and out of the game, but hopefully today can get it right.
Yeah, Matty, he just keeps showing up every year. You know what you're going to get with Matty. He's pretty tough over the pill, and Hayden will be pretty important on the outside. Hopefully give Boxwood a fair bit of run, and break down those barriers we've had in the forward line for the last probably couple of years, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Only 22 goals kicked by Boxwood for the year. And this is the halfway point of the year today, so only 22 goals kicked. 41% of those have been kicked by Brad Joyce, so he's obviously the main man up forward. Rowan Vauxhall is going forward today. He can be an enigma. He can either be really good or the complete opposite. He's had 2 good games in a row now, so hopefully he can make it 3 for his sake. Similarly, I'll be surprised if he does make it 3 in a row.
Yep, Bradley's been really good up front for us this year. He's been clunking everything. Pretty solid contested player, so it would be good to see the boys put a few on his head today, and hopefully he can clunk them.
So in the middle, I think that's Jack Walter for rucking. No, sorry, Joram Tucker rucking for Newdegate against Will Jones for Boxwood. Earl throws the ball up, won by Joram Tucker. Locked in, ball just scrambles forward 10 metres Newdegate's way, but ball locked in. 2 ruckman guard again, tap into, there's that man Nelson Kent. Looks for the leading target, just goes over his head. It's Dill Brooks down there, all smothered.
Oh, he's done well there.
They've made a bit of a meal of this Newdegate. Went one handball too many.
Very scrappy play down there.
Yep. And it goes into the behind post for a boundary throwing.
He must have thought he was playing full back still.
Dill Brooks there probably went the handball when he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Just backed himself in.
Did the hard work.
He's standing right in front of the goal.
Thrown in. George Bungie takes off, gets those little legs pumping. Kicked out to Will Jones, the ruckman.
Real clean by Will, great kick.
Kick to Jacob Jones, who spills it in front of Hamsey, Michael Hams. Probably took on one too many there. Michael Hams down towards half forward, all fumbles the ball. That's strange from Hamsey, normally doesn't do that.
Yeah, very composed player, Hamsey. Has been for a very long time.
Be thrown in. To Ruckman. Tucker goes over both their head. Hayden Richter gets the ball. It's tackled immediately and it's going to be balled up again. I reckon Jared offers one to watch here. He normally hits the contest pretty hard. Goes out wide. Goes towards him. Ball's tackled. Gets locked in again for another ball up. Two very willing sides at the moment. See directly in front of the commentary here, Dean Rintle playing against Sammy Batola. Dean can be a very, very damaging player. Hayden Richter breaks away from the contest, has a bounce, kicks to half forward, kicks to Jacob Jones again. Michael Hams on him, collects. Nice little kick over to Nancy, who takes a very good mark.
Out in the full. Poor kick there. I think, Rick, for Boxwood to be competitive today, they've really got to use the space on the ground and open up the game, use their run.
Yep, definitely. Good little mark there by Jacob Jones. Short kick to Hayden Richter. He's got a bit of the ball now, Hayden. It's his fourth touch. Short little chip kick to Rowan Vaughs. Rowan kicks up. Dino's had his arm shot there. That's Dean Rintle. He looks a bit sore, the big fella. Yeah, Sammy Batola chopped his arms out there.
It's a backman coming out in Sammy.
Definitely. Dean with a kick down along the wing. Wasn't a great kick. George Bungie picks it up. Kicks to half forward. Sammy Batola picks up. Handball out to Campbell, trying to go for the Vin Diesel look. Mark to Jacob Jones. He's grabbed a couple here early, Nico.
Yeah, he's good. Really quick and doesn't stop running, so provides an option all the time.
Kick to Brad Joyce there on the half forward.
Oh, Eddie.
Oh, what a goal by Edward Moyer.
Goals aren't something that comes across very often or easy.
No, he's playing up on the wing today. Eddie, for a lot of his career, has been a half back. That all sort of came to that one kick there from Dean Rintle that kicked it from half back up to his half forward line and just missed the target, and then it bounced back pretty quick from there. But Boxwood are just controlling the footy with those short kicks.
Yeah, I think the controlling those short kicks is pretty vital for Boxwood today. We've spoken about it. We look pretty good when we do that. So
Balled up again in the middle. Tap won by Will Jones.
great tackle, that ball.
Oh, what have you done? You took offside.
Joram Tucker going sideways. Plays in the ruck and appears to have a brain of a ruckman. Ball dribbles out.
No.
Oh no, there's a free kick played for hanging on. It was probably there.
Yeah, he was bad,
Yeah, big Joram, he's been playing really well this year.
Kicks to half forward. Deep forward.
Come on, get the ball. Get the ball.
Well done by Harry Joy. Kicks out to Matt Bowen. Harry Joy's kept on running, gets the ball back. Short little kick, that's a poor kick.
Terrible kick.
Nelson, Kent marks.
Put it straight through, Nelson, why not?
And lets fly from 50 and puts it straight through the middle. That's Nelson showing his class there.
Yeah, seriously talented player, Nelson.
Yep. He was up in Perth last year playing footy at a high level and did well. And prior to that was one of Newdegate's best when they won a flag. Dill Brooks and Riv Hyde just running off the ground there. Look, similar physiques.
Good matchup today, I'd say.
Yep. I enjoy sitting on the tractor, those two boys, I think.
Young blowing come on for us today. Peter, not sure on his last name.
Coatsey, I think. Yep.
Coatsey. should show some dash. Seems like they are a pretty likely type. So
Balled up again in the middle. Joram Tucker won again. He's dominating in the middle. Kicks it centre forward. Oh, handball's missed. Oh, I think he dropped that.
that was the throat.
Yep. Jared off it. Kicked deep into the forward line.
Great kick.
Put it through.
And a good mark by
Oh, Frady.
Oh, great. Smother.
Stupid.
Kick was there.
Turn half-heartedly and kick it straight in the bloke.
Peter Coatsey there. Took the game on, which is good to see, but kicked it out on the full. Dan Rintoul to take it back in. Big crossing kick there to Matt Dykes. Oh,
Yeah, too.
Great.
Fly again, kicking the bloke.
well done by Brett Hooper.
Yeah.
Oh, great move.
Short little kick in to Hayden Richter.
Big long kick.
Handballs over the top to Bradley Joyce, who pots one through. Goal number 10 for Big Bradley for the year.
Should have kicked about 20 though, I reckon.
Kicking the bloke.
They made it look hard down there. But
Kick was too
They
long.
got
the
there.
bloke standing still. Person ran from 30 metres away and got there.
That was Brett Hooper just taking the game on there, Nick. He came off his man, came through and took that contest on and won the ball there right in the middle.
he's a smart footballer, Brett.
Bit of Ongerup class, that's why, you know.
Yeah, North Ongerup a bit harder than the South Ongerup boys.
Definitely, definitely.
Here's another one in Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan, not so hard. He's pretty quick on the call there, I thought.
Yeah, I think he run a couple of steps though.
Nelson Kent. Long kick to centre forward.
Oh,
Or Dykes, he probably should have grabbed that one.
yeah.
Matty Campbell, handball out the back.
Quick kick.
Quick kick. Well spoiled by Nelson Kent. Peter takes the game
Got it
on.
again. Oh, bloody ball just fell out of his reach.
Ball kicked. Rowan
Boxer out
Hawks.
the back a bit here. Oh,
Good shepherd by Riley Bridger there, the captain. Oh, that's a dangerous kick there and in the middle of the ground.
No,
that's a
Sort of
ruckman's kick. That's what that is.
That's a scrappy bit of footy. Good tackle and ball it up. Tucker and Jones. Tucker again. He's winning a lot of these taps.
Oh,
That's.
covered him,
Been a
man.
bit high.
Oh, he's
Got lucky
probably
there.
a bit lucky there, Matt
Yeah.
Terry. I thought that was a bit high.
No, Joram's big body. So
Oh,
he's just
hold him. Yeah,
Oh, yep,
he just-
played it. Will Jones to take the free kick. Kicks out.
oh, Eddie's out the back.
Eddie Moyer off again, being pursued. Good kick to Hayden Richter. A long kick. Oh, it's a very good kick by Hayden Richter.
A really good left foot.
Is that Aaron Jones? I think's marked that about 20 metres out on a slight angle. Will he kick it, Nico?
Well, I wouldn't pencil him in, Rick. I won't say too much. It's right off the boot, but he's missed to the left.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Paid it a goal.
He's got to go. Let's go on, mate.
I think it only just snuck in.
Yeah.
That's right, you don't want Jonesy doing a nudie run at the end of the year, Rick.
I think they are. Yeah, not sure.
It's like young Kane Ashton come onto the field. Never seen him play, but he's anything like his dad or his uncle.
Hard man.
He's Barry's boy.
Ball handballed out to Matt Campbell. Looping handball, poor handball there by Campbell. All fought by Matt Terry. Handball to Hayden Richter. all.
Oh, that's dropped it.
No,
Net, net,
Didn't really have
Nelson Kent, or Jared Offer just in a bit high there on George Bungie. Plays on, kicks to Ed Moore.
Oh,
That's a poor kick by Ed Moore. It turned over. One more.
yeah. Just
Mark-
a few poor skills here, costing both teams. Rick.
Yeah, definitely. George Bungie kicks down along the wing towards Rowan Vaughts. Takes a chest mark right in front of the Boxwood dugout. Assesses his options. A lot of people leading sideways. He plays on. He gets away from him. Then a long kick down towards Brad Joyce. Similarly, Dean Rintoul was there in the hole, as he's done for a long time and does very well.
Looks a bit sore, Joycey.
Ball thrown up at centre half forward. Good tough contest there by both teams. Rowan Vaughts was over the ball and just didn't pick it up there, just a bit fumbly. It'll be balled up again. Hayden Richter's out free of the contest. He should have put that through.
Yeah, you'd think a bloke of his class would put that through.
Yeah, there's probably not enough talk there, I'd say.
Yeah.
He should have settled.
Had the time, didn't he, Rick?
He did. To be kicked back in right next to the point post. Short little kick.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. Peter Coatsey, first game there.
Oh,
shit.
that's a free.
Yeah. Bit hard because he had to go on the ball. He ran in.
Bit keen there, big Dino.
Sam Batola to have a kick. Having known, you obviously being a Batola, Nico, and having known most of the Batolas relatively well, I think you're the only one that can kick. So I'd say Sammy will put this out on the full.
Sometimes I cannot kick, but he might do the Butcher nickname pretty well here, Sammy.
Now, it doesn't even score, and the ball gets tapped through for a behind. He kicked that like a true full-back.
Yeah. He been practicing a bit at training, Sammy, but it would appear he hasn't fine-tuned it.
No, he kicked to Matt Dykes. He's kicked out towards Jared Offer.
Went over his head.
Ball handballed into the middle. It's just a bit scrappy here from Newdegate. I think he was high
Pretty
there.
high there.
Brett Hoover came in too high.
Sure,
High floating kick out to the wing.
Good contest.
Good contest by both teams.
Pretty hard at
Good
it.
tackle.
Good pressure.
It was a good fight there by Matt Dykes in Newdegate.
Yep.
Just kept the ball locked in, didn't let it get out.
Probably a little bit outnumbered there.
Zoran Tucker wins it again, but not really to anyone. Matt Campbell tackled. Tucker taps it down again, takes it himself. Handball to Nelson Kent on the left foot. Kicks out to Dill Brooks. Runs under it. Brett Plain runs past for the handball. And a scrubby kick that goes out of bounds in front of Newdegate's dugout. At AFL level, that would be paid for deliberate. But in country footy, we just understand that we can't hit targets. So the ball's thrown in. Jack Wilder taps behind to Matt Campbell though. He gets the ball. Peter Coatsey grabs it centre half back. Kicks out. Sam Batola on a long lead. Marks at central wing. Kicks down the line towards Aaron Jones.
He's done well.
He has a bit of pressure.
Keeps it in front.
Rowan
Done
Vaughts
very
has
well.
kept it forward.
Yeah.
Brad Joyce for goal number 2. Pops it through.
It's very good stuff by Aaron Jones. Kept it in front, kept it in play.
He did.
Box would look like they're scoring more from turnovers and getting the Nudie boys out the back a little bit here. Good pace.
Yeah, I think Newdegate's fighting pretty well, and they're doing the right thing. They're just not finishing at centre half forward. That one there, Dill Brooks on the lead, he probably should have done better there. And if he clunks that, goes back and kicks a goal, like, yeah, they're just falling down a bit at half forward, but their fight over the ground's quite good.
Yep.
Ball bop. Up in the middle, Kimmy Newman grabs, smothered. Hayden Richter on the right foot, that's a rare sight. Good mark by Jacob Jones.
It's even rarer to see him hit a target.
Takes a bounce. Handballs to Sammy Batola, who scrubs one through to Brad Joyce, who pops through his third for the quarter.
Oh, Bradley.
That was very fortunate because Sammy miskicked that badly, but it landed in Joyce's spot.
Takes a missed kick for Sammy to hit a target, eh? Well, Bradley's got some nice little cheapies out the back here, Rick.
Yeah, he hasn't ventured too far from the goal square, the old fella.
I think that's where he's best served too.
Yep. Know your limits.
Yep. He's strong overhead, so may as well be down there.
Ball bop. Bounced up again. Tapped out. Nelson Kent tries to get on the burst. Runs away from Eddie Moyer. Runs away from a couple there. He's done very well. Puts the ball out in front of Dill Brooks. Brett Hooper beats him to the footy. Twist, turns, and a nice little kick to Luke Treeby on the...
He's done really well there.
Just backwards to centre on the wing. Luke's looking for someone to handball to. Matt Bowen kicks to centre half forward. Rowan Vaughts. Rowan's on his bike here. He's doing well. Kicks forward. Aaron Jones marks the ball. Looks for Brad Joyce out on the lead.
It's a great kick.
It's a very good kick.
Jonesy's had a good start here.
Brad Joyce, a short little chip kick. Just misses it a bit. Yeah, in his back there. Sam Batola jumped into Matt Dykes' back. Dean Rintel's down and a bit sore.
Carrying a shoulder there, Rick, or is...
It looks like it. Either a shoulder or a wrist, maybe.
Pretty heavy collision down there. Little Sammy Vitola, was it?
Nelson Ken is keeping Newdegate in this. He's fighting extremely hard.
An exceptional footballer, Nello.
Balled up. Tucker taps a long way forward. Jared Offer picks it up. Handballs to Kim Newman and Kimbo fumbles it. I think it'll be long and they'll bring Jared Offer up into the middle. Just someone a bit hard up in there as well to give Nello a hand.
Yeah, he's a big body, Rick.
Yeah.
Offers a body good contest in there.
He does. Campbell sitting back of the pack on the left foot towards Jones. Matt Bowen hands out to George Bungie. Handballs it to Ed Moyer. Back to George Bungie. Short little kick in the forward line. Cut off by Riley Bridger.
Really should have marked there.
Dean Rintel on the left. God, that's a beautiful kick by Rintel.
It's opened the field up, hasn't it?
Yep. Jared Offer marks in the middle there. Kick forward. It's an important contest, this. Dill Brooks has a shot from about 60 out. Harry Joy collects in the goal square. Twists and turns. And that's a risky kick. Oh, very good mark by Brett Plain.
Brett Plain made that really look good there.
And then a good kick by Plain to Rowan Vaughts. Vaughts is working well on the wing. Peter Coetzee marks, takes off, steps around Bridger. Kicks to centre half forward true. Sam Batola runs through. Hayden Richter just fumbles. He's off.
He should finish here. Oh, there's Joycey again in the goal square.
Kicks to Brad Joyce. Who...
He's missed it.
He has missed it. He hasn't left the goal square all day and then he's got 2 steps outside it and he misses it.
It's Pretty poor form by Bradley.
He could have had 4 in the quarter. Rintle runs out. Handball.
Oh, that's
Ooh, unlucky, but that's Tucker out there. Brett Plain run past. Kimmy Newman chops it off at half back. Kicks to Dykes and takes one just backwards to centre. Floats one across the ground. It's just a poor kick.
probably pretty lucky with just the ball up there.
The ball's near enough going to be thrown up just Boxwood's side of the centre circle. Tucker kicks it forward. Oh, the ball's just bouncing around like a pinball there.
Matt Bowen's done well.
Peter Coates, he probably took one on too many there, or he's lucky, and it's going to be thrown up at centre half forward for Newdegate. Newdegate would love one late in the quarter here.
Can we get the balls down?
Goes out the half forward flank right out towards the wing. Good contest there. Oh, Rowan Vaughs, ran out of bounds. He's quite lucky.
I think Boxwood should have made more of that there. There was 2 on 1 there, and Kimmy Newman did really well to get him out of bounds.
He's for a guy in his late 30s, Kimmy. He still battles really well. It's going to be thrown in again. Thrown up and in. Peter Coates again. It's a good first game for the club.
He's offering plenty of run.
He is. Seems a pretty good user of the ball. The ball's locked up there on centre wing.
Yeah, his left boot, it looks promising. Sometimes it misfires, but he's
Bit of penetration and gets that 50 metre with a 40 metre kick and 10 metres of run, which is very good in country footy. Ball gets kicked to centre half forward. George Bungie attacked it. Good footy there from both sides.
Brett Lane's done well.
It's Kieran Thiestra there, how do you say that name? And playing at half forward on George Bungie. It's been offering a bit. All handballed out. It's a good tackle. Throw it in again. Thrown in at half forward for Newdegate. Tap down, or just couldn't quite get away there.
Yeah,
Ball kicked deep into the forward line. Ball tapped out of Brett Plain's hands.
Time we spoiled that one.
Yep. They're just sort of lacking an option to goal here. Newdegate, they're fighting well around the ground, but just that half forward line's just letting them down a bit. Tap down to Kim Newman, and kicks it through for a behind.
I mean, a really good effort that went through.
Good work by Tucker again. He's dominating in the ruck, and just the midfield is quite. Apart from Nelson Kent, he's just not quite getting on top of it.
Yeah, he's given him first option, most hit outs.
Brett Plain,
Draw him.
short kick to Brett Hooper. And short kick to Will Jones. It's only 15 metres at best.
Newdy had the field pretty well locked down there.
Yep. Harry Joy marks it centre half back through. Kicks through to Rowan Vaughs. Short little kick to Brett Hooper. Ball there in tussle. Michael Ham's just done well there. He just keeps fighting. Important contest out on the wing here. It's a 2-on-1 now, 2-on-2. I think both sides would be happy if it just gets locked up. It's fighting hard. Oh, it's a rough tackle there on Nelson Kent to finish that quarter. And that's it for the quarter with the score reading 5 goals 3-33 to 1 goal 1-7. Boxwood with the early advantage. In a pretty scrappy first quarter, I'd say. You know, neither side could really break it open. Boxwood were just more useful going forward. Brad Joyce with 3 for the quarter, should have been 4, but he missed one from on the line, near enough. But yeah, both sides battling well, and I think Newdegate might want to be careful. It could blow out if Boxwood just get a bit more useful going forward and a bit cleaner. It could get a bit dangerous for Newdegate, I think. But similarly to if Newdegate can sort it out at centre forward and give them there someone to kick to, I'd nearly think Dean Rintoul, move him up to centre forward would be my call, and give him someone to kick to, because he can make a big difference and he can kick them from a long way out.
Yeah, and he's really effective. He's got a really good kick, so that half forward area would be probably the best suited for him, I reckon, at this point. The Boxwood boys seem to be getting him out the back a bit, and Dino's playing what he typically does is a loose half back, try and set him up from half back, and Boxwood seem to be working around him a bit there. So I think Newdy be a bit disappointed. They probably haven't been able to finish their work, and Boxwood have been able to get goals off the back of their turnovers, Rick. So.
Yep, definitely. Righto, we'll just be off to a quick break and we'll see you back at the start of the second quarter. Yep, welcome back to the Boxwood Footy Oval for the start of the second quarter. With Boxwood leading 5-2, 32. Sorry, there was an error on the scoreboard at the end of the first quarter to 1-1-7.
Boxwood will be happy with that first quarter, I think. Putting a bit of purchase on the scoreboard. They found it really hard to score this year, so that's a good start.
Yep, definitely. I've just put my sunglasses on here, Nico. The reflection off Matt Campbell's head in the middle is getting me up here in the box.
It's like a mirror, isn't it?
It is. Ball battled in the middle there.
Ooh, kicking it down.
Campbell there couldn't bend over with his old age and his back. Matt Dykes goes for a bit of a jog, kicks to half forward. Dill Brooks drops it, kicks down deep forward. George Bungie cuts it off and breaks away. Kicks to Sammy Batola on the long lead.
Sammy presenting real well up half forward.
Kicks to Rowan Vauxx. Michael Hams gets the dribbler on the ground. Looks for Kimmy Newman. Kicks through. Sire drops one that he should have grabbed there. I think he's a bit hard done by it. Matt Terry wearing Matt Campbell's old number 16. Bowen, short little kick out to Will Jones.
Yeah.
I see he kicks like a ruckman, Nico, a double-handed wonder drop. Short little kick to Peter Coetzee.
Reminds me of Jezza Walker, actually.
He does.
Pick him up.
He's got a little way to go. I think his toes look better than Jezza's, but
Oh, look at
Oh.
this.
Peter Coetzee's gone for the big kick down the boundary, and it's gone out on the full directly in front of us here, in front of the wonderful Boxwood Hills grandstand. This is Hamish Medway. Kicks. Nessie used his body well there, but just couldn't quite lock it up. Well worked by Boxwood across half back. Eddie Moyer marks on the other side. Handballs to Brett Plain running past. The handballs back over to Eddie Moyer.
stuff around
Who
with a bit there.
steps around a few.
It's a downfield.
Who's Eddie Moyer was flattened after he got rid of it. Hayden Richter takes the free kick down the ground. Kick across to Matt Bowen. Short little chip over.
Not a very good kick.
I expected a lot of Matt Campbell there. Dill Brooks marks at half forward.
Oh, you should have done
Goes for a short kick towards Offa, who's tightly manned up there. Joran Tucker. Handballs to Matt Dykes. Ball smothered by Coetzee, and the ball goes out for a boundary throw in the forward pocket there for Newdegate. Just a bit of scrappy play by both sides, Nico. Neither side sort of very clean to start this quarter.
Yeah, a few minor skill errors that are really costing both teams, really. Just killing all their space and time they've got.
George Bungie, short little kick out to Luke Treby. Luke's been a very good servant for Boxwood for a long time. Brett Plain kicks to half forward. Sorry, to centre wing. Michael Hams dropped one there that he would have taken normally.
Eddie Moyes dived on it and locked it up. Yeah, Treves is he's not the most natural footballer, but you know what you're going to get from Treves every week.
Absolutely. Taken away by Dykes, kicks to full forward.
Put it through.
And Dylan Brooks. And Dill Brooks marks one directly out in front, about 30 metres. Brett Plain had just a little bit lazy there in defence, had just drifted off.
Bit of a much needed goal here for Newdy Carps. They're a little bit behind on the scoreboard. I'd like to steady.
He's missed that, Dill Brooks. He'd be disappointed with that. late king boy Brooksy. Short little kick from Brett playing there to Harry Joy, who feels the need to point at the ground. Kicks to Peter. He marks at half back. Short little kick to Matt Bowen, who's running well for a 35-year-old. It's close to the man on the mark, and let's put it down Dean's throat there.
Yeah. Dino sets up well behind the ball.
He does. That's frustrating there for Sammy Batola, who's on the lead. Nelson Kent's mark. Nice little kick, looking for that man Brooks. Providing a good target there at half forward. Kimmy Newman, handball over. No one wants to pick the ball up. Ball push in the back. Matt Bowen to take the free kick there at half back. Short little kick to Brett Hooper. Oh, well cut off by Jack Wilder. Dill Brooks is in the prime position to mark this. Oh, he had his arms chopped. Yep. Yep. Dill Brooks kicks that in. It's a bit of a mongrel off the boot.
Sammy doing it at both ends there.
Oh, that is a big tackle. Oh.
We're pretty unlucky not to get a free there, I would have thought.
Bowen on Dean Rintle. It's thrown up by Earl. Jordan Tucker again with strengths.
You done there?
Ruckman, I'll tell you. Ruckman frustrate me. Just because they can tap the ball, they think they can kick it. And it's all of them, every single one of them. The game would be better without Ruckman. As if to prove my point, another Ruckman drops the ball then.
Oh, he's got the free.
Oh, he's been given the free kick.
I'll give Will some credit. I think he probably thinks a bit more than your standard ruckman.
Which is not necessarily a good thing. Sam Batola goes to jump.
Yeah, stick to your strength, Sammy.
Yep. Kick forward by Sia. Ball comes off Offa's boot there. Now to bounce on the full. George Bungie takes it quickly. Kicks to Harry Joy.
A bit locked down here, Boxwood. They are.
Joy's short little kick back to George Bungie. George kicks across the field to Matt Bowen. Eddie Moyes worked hard there. Marks on the central wing on the far side. Short little kick to Brett Hooper. He's done well. Taps it across to Campbell. He's fumbling it, which is strange for him. Oh, and a big tackle by Rintle. Campbell just needed to be a bit cleaner there. Hayden Richter to Jacob Jones, who pops it through.
It's a good play there by Boxwood. A little bit fumbly through the middle there, but they were a bit locked down in the back line. They needed to spread the field, which they did, and opened it up and got a bit of fast flowing movement going, and got it down there and got a goal, which is good off the back of some hard defending.
It is. The defence looks reasonable here for Boxwood. George Bungie, it's his work right there, and you could hear him barking orders too, which is what he's not afraid to tell someone if they're doing it wrong, George, which is one of his greatest strengths. And he's moved from a forward there now down to half back, and I think it actually suits him quite well.
Yeah, I think he's creates a lot of play off that half back line and uses the ball extremely well. And he's got the footy now to lead the boys and set them up pretty well. So
Tucker wins it out again to Nelson Kent. It's pushed off it by Campbell. Quick handball out to Ryan Vaux. Slings it out to Eddie Moyer. Jacob Jones just fumbled a bit there. The ball gets locked up on the wing on the far side.
Story of this game really, Rick. Both teams have been a bit fumbly and not real clean, which has cost them.
Yep, absolutely. Tucker down to Kent again. George Bungie does well, evades one. Rowan Vaux kicks down to Eddie Moyer. Moyer through to Matt Campbell, who kicks to centre half forward.
Might have been a sneaky little push in the back there, but it's disguised that well.
Mick Hams takes it from half back. Kicks.
No.
That's a good mark by Vaux. It's been good today. Definitely my favourite Vaux. He does have a twin. I don't know if you know Nick. I haven't seen him. He's been that long. He had a kid.
What's his name?
Bo.
Oh,
Bo.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No, he had a kid, and apparently you can't see anyone once you've had a kid, which is news to me. I didn't realise that, but anyway.
It'd be good to see him back around, actually.
Yeah, it would.
He does have some talent.
He does.
He used to be the better one, but yeah.
Brett Plain gets the ball there, just backward to the centre circle. Ryan Vaux again.
Oh, there he is again.
Kicks forward. Sammy Vitola marks on the lead.
He got lucky with that one. That was a shocking kick.
Kicks to Matt Campbell. Campbell looking for someone. Kick to the forward pocket. Well weighted. Brad Joyce gets the ball and jogs out of bounds because he's quite far away from his goal square and had enough.
Yeah. Bit spoilt in this area. Joyce is a good ruckman too.
No clear winner there. Riley Bridger, captain of Newdegate. Handball back. Campbell's backed himself in for a goal. Fallen a bit short. It's locked up at the top of the goal square there for Boxwood.
Man, his hamstrings mustn't be as long as they once were.
No, he used to be able to kick 60 on both foot.
Oh.
Ball tapped out there. No one wanted to grab the footy there.
Everyone walked away from it, Rick.
Tap down Hayden Richter.
Yeah.
Back to Campbell. Campbell, another go.
He tries that.
Falls short again.
I think Joyce might have marked that, did he?
Oh, it couldn't have because Dino had first.
Yeah. No, to be ball up. In Campbell's defence, though, falling short there, he's closer to getting his pension than he is to being back in high school.
Oh, that's saying a bit, isn't it?
It is. The ball rusts through there for a behind.
He also gets around better than half the blokes out there still, Rick. So
I'd say 95% of them, Nico.
Yep, you're right, actually, yeah.
Dan Rintoul to kick out from full back. He's going to takes a bounce. Takes a second, the big fella. Kicks to Dykes, who marks in front of Plain there. Rintoul's kept on running, got the handball. Then a short kick. Poor kick. Matt Terry marks there.
Oh,
Smothered by Dill Brooks. Dill Brooks settles and
got it.
Pops it through for a goal.
It's a good goal. Well done by Dill Brooks. Stayed in the contest there, got the smother and got the reward.
He did. Dino's run there from the back line was really good. Like the kick was poor in the end, especially from him, who's normally a beautiful kick. But that attack and moving it forward so quickly, that's what really made the difference there, because it didn't give Boxwood time to get back and build the zone, which is what it's pretty clear they've been doing, setting up behind the footy so then they can move it out really well.
Yeah, just puts speed on the ball and makes it hard on the defence.
Yep. Ryan Vaux into the middle now. Won by Jones, but taken by Nelson Kent. Goes out, kicks to Jared Offa. That's a good grab by Offie.
Come on.
They're out
He
here.
looks in. Oh, he's going to have to work hard, see it. Pop.
There's going to be a point.
Goes through for a behind. It was good footy by Newdegate there, moved it forward quickly.
It looks like they're just opening Boxwood up a little bit here in this last few minutes.
Brett Plain looks out. Oh, he's miskicked it. He's got lucky.
Yeah, lucky.
Good hands by Matt Bowen. Eddie Moore out on the wing here. Being chased after by Big Tucker.
The ball.
Jake Jones trying to use his knees instead of his hands there.
A bit lucky there too. Fell over.
George Bungie gets the ball, kicks out to Ryan Vauxhall. He looks to Sammy Matola.
He's not quite forward yet, Rick.
No, he's not. And kicks it to Hayden Richter. What's the number one rule of being a forward, Nico?
Don't give it off.
Correct.
Or don't give a handball if
No.
you ask Shane Davey.
No, that's right.
No.
You don't give a handball. Talking about Shane Duggan, I'm surprised to see him not out here today because
Yeah.
he retired and then he came back and then he retired, then he came back and then he made an
Yeah.
emotional speech, then he came back again.
Well, you wouldn't read about it. He's actually pretty disappointed he's not playing, Rick.
Yeah, I know. He was upset he wasn't picked. That's a good kick by Hayden Richter.
Yeah.
I like this where Hayden's moving out of the middle and going forward. The last couple of weeks he's been coming off, and when he goes forward, he's so dangerous.
Yeah.
So being rested down the forward line is definitely a good thing.
I think you need your best players on the field, and that's probably the best spot for him to rest, I reckon, Rick.
Yep, definitely. Ball thrown up. Jones wins this one down in front of Hayden Richter. Flings the handball out there to Eddie Moyer. Oh, Eddie has a bounce. That's the first in his career. Kicks it forward to Rowan Vauxhall. I've always liked Rowan as a footballer, Nick.
Yeah.
Big kick there into full forward.
Oh,
Oh, Sammy Batola, that's instead of just putting his hands out and marking it, let it hit him in the foot. Jacob Jones steps around one. Oh,
Oh, they got it there eventually, Rick.
it's hard to believe Brad Joyce has kicked one from the goal square.
Yeah. A bit better than his last effort, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Sammy's got a bit of work to go on that forward craft, doesn't he?
He does.
I was-
He's a very natural backman, but his work rate is good, so it will come, but it's just going to be time for him.
He's not hungry enough.
No, he's
Not
not.
for a forward.
Art of being a forward is it's all about you, no one else.
Yeah.
It's not a team game, it's a you game when you're a forward.
But every good forward's a better backman.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's hope.
Balled up in, to be balled up here in the middle. Jack Wilder in the ruck now for Newdegate. Jones wins that down in front of Matt Bowen. He pushes forward, flings the ball out to the wing. Peter Coatsy there. Sam Vitola just lets someone go over his head. Oh, Riley Bridger sells a bit of candy. Just missed kick there.
Oh, great.
That's a
kick.
good tackle. Oh,
Oh, he's got dirt on his head. Oh, he's proppy.
that was a hard tackle there. Hope Nelson Kent's all right because he's been keeping him in the game here.
Doesn't look too great though.
No. Ruck knock one down. That must be a hams there. Joram Tucker gets the handball out. Kaya, Kimmy Newman spent it before he had it.
yeah, but he did.
But, yep, and the ball will be thrown in. Tucker in against Will Jones.
Notice Will Jones is starting to get a bit of get over the top in the ruck there in the last few minutes, Rick.
Yeah, well, Tucker was off and he was against Jack Wilder.
Yeah.
And yeah, he did. He definitely asserted himself there. So that, yeah, the ball goes out. Ball thrown in. Half forward, Kim Newman tries to burst through. Jack Walder there tries to get around Hayden Richter. Is tackled. Hayden Richter breaks away from the contest. Steps around Dino. Oh no, he's
Getting called back.
Everyone thinks they're playing on, but the ump wants it back here for some reason.
Yeah.
He might have played on in front of the mark.
Which works alright for Boxwood because I think there's an outnumber down forward and
Hayden Richter's not sure what's going on there. He's
No, they forget, don't they?
Hayden Richter's got it at half forward. He could nearly go the distance here.
and I think
He's pretending to look for someone else. Oh, he does pass it off
oh,
to that man,
Vaux.
Rowan Vaux.
May as well go back, I reckon.
Plays on, has a ping,
Bang.
and it just falls short. Spoiled.
Out of bounds, not yet.
Good, fierce contest here. Hayden Richter tries to burst through that. Should be holding the ball, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
might
he's
have
lucky
taken on
there.
a bit much there.
He ran a few steps and then got distracted.
Thrown up. Tucker uses his strength again.
Oh, good.
Scrubby ball forward. Off it grabs. Kicks down the wing.
Oh.
One thing I've noticed with Joram Tucker Carps is his follow-up work's been just as good as his ruck work, I reckon.
Yep, I'd completely agree with that. Matt Terry to Matt Campbell. Kicks to Trusinar forward towards Sam Batola. Good contest from both sides there. Ball's locked up. It'll be thrown up. 25 metres out, directly in front of the Boxwood Hill goal. The score reads 8 goals 351 to 2 goals 315. Sort of a bit of nothing footy there. Balled up again. Ryan Vaux again, back to Matt Campbell. Kicks to full forward. Dan Rintle uses his strength. Short kick to Riley Bridger. Oh, goes just over his head. And see if Peter Coetzee can kick his first goal for the club. He looks a likely type.
He does, he's very quick, and his skills certainly look pretty sharp.
Yeah, it's coming back.
It's just gone to the right hand side.
He seems clean too, which if you're clean in this competition, it sets people above the rest.
Dean Rintle with a nice kick to Riley Bridger there. Dissects too. Rev Hyde must be lost. He's in the forward line. Kick to centre wing. Oh, that should be a free kick there. I would have thought to Newdegate, but it's not. Called play on. Ball there contested on the wing. It's thrown up again. All burst out of the contest there. Eddie Moyer smothered.
Unfortunately, Rick, I don't think Nelson Kemp looks that good down there at the dugout. The Ambo officers are down there paying him some attention. So
Yeah, that's a shame because Nelson had been very good. I probably would have said he was the best player on the ground up until that point where he came off. Eddie Moyer, Matt Campbell streaming. He's trying to be a forward.
he's bursting
Miss
out the
kicks
front.
it. Oh, Hayden Richter will goal this.
Dave's getting tangled up in a kid down the end there. Hopefully the little fella's all right.
And Hayden Richter has popped it through.
Was it a goal?
Yeah,
It was a goal to Hayden Richter. Newdegate's heads are just dropping a little bit here.
They need to lock it down and get to half time, I think, Rick.
Yep, definitely. The ball's been played pretty well in Boxwood's forward half for this whole quarter. A couple of quick little ones early on in the quarter, and then since then it's all been down one end. Offer into the middle now.
You called that earlier. You thought Offer needed to go in, Rick.
Yep. And here he goes using his body again, diving in on the ball. Ball rushed out. Campbell gets the ball. He's done well there. Kicked the half forward.
No.
Hayden Richter probably needs to go back here and just...
His
finish
old
that.
man is down there yelling abuse, saying, "Kick the goal, Hayden."
I wonder how many times in his
Oh.
life he's heard that.
Oh, I think it goes in one ear and out the other. Hayden to have the shot from about 52. Let's fly. It's a fair effort.
Oh, he's slotted it.
And he's put it through.
It's a very good kick. Cleared the
He's,
line quite easily. That's the Hayden Boxwood likes to see, Rick. He hasn't been hitting the scoreboard very much lately.
no.
In past times, he's been quite a good goal scorer for Boxwood. So
Yeah,
good to
those
see.
years he was playing at half forward. He used to pop through 3 or 4 most weeks, so it's good to see him go forward and kick a couple here. See Leighton Curtin jogged across the other side of the oval there. He's under the wing.
hopefully he's warmed up.
Yep.
He can break into a sprint soon.
Oh.
Ball at half forward. Through Rowan Vauxx. That's a terrible kick by Vauxx.
You'd expect it from Vauxie though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yep. Riley Bridger is put Michael Hams under a world of pain there.
I don't know why.
Ball sort of scrubbed its way to half forward. Big tackle on Brett Hoover there. Hayden Richter, that man again. Big kick down there into the forward line for Boxwood.
Great
They're
tackle by Riff.
Waiting for the cavalry to arrive there. Sam Batola kicks in the forward line. Brad Joyce has moved out of the goal square. That's a sight to behold.
It's nearly time.
What do you got?
And the
Same as you, same as you, yeah.
and the ball to be thrown in right at the end of this second quarter. And that's half time with the score reading 10 goals 4-64 to 2 goals 3-15. Another pretty handy quarter there by Boxwood. As I said at the start of the call, they've only kicked 22 goals for the year and they've kicked 10 today. So they'll be happy with that because that's been the big fall down for the club so far, and they'll be hoping that they can continue on in the second quarter. Newdegate, it's going to be pretty tough for them now, especially with Nelson Kent. Looks like he's done for the day and he's getting more work done by the AMBO officers down there in the dugout. We hope he's okay because he's a brilliant footy player.
I reckon Boxwood will want to keep this momentum going through to the second half here, Rick. They want to really build something. I think for them, this is really where their year starts to build some momentum. So,
Yep, definitely. So that's it for us for the second quarter, and we'll see you back at the start of the third. Welcome back to the Boxwood Footy Oval for the second half of the round 7 game between Boxwood and Newdegate. Boxwood currently leading at half time 10 goals 464 to 2 goals 315. Just want to give a big shout out to the sponsors of the league and of today. So Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Archie's, Dartfish, Custom by ORTC, Kimberley Accommodation Group and Great Southern Fuels. With no sponsors, country footy doesn't happen and country sport doesn't happen. We're very lucky within our association that we have our netball, our hockey, our junior sport and our footy all played on the same day in the same location. So big shout out to anyone and everyone that sponsors either the local teams or the associations. Without you guys, this doesn't happen. So back to the start of this third quarter. It's going to be a tough ask, I think, for Newdegate from here, but hopefully for their sake that they can get a few things rolling. Joram Tucker in the ruck, I think he's been their best player. Nelson Kent was, but Nello's unfortunately gone off, but Joram Tucker in the ruck's been great. And then for Boxwood, Hayden Richter through the middle and going up forward's been very good. Matt Campbell's been very good through the middle as well, and George Bungie at half back.
Yep, I think you got to pull a bit of a rabbit out of a hat here, Rick.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball comes out of the middle. Peter Coetzee comes in off the wing, kicks towards Rowan Vaughts, bit of a scrubby one there. Rowan Vaughts handballs out to Sammy Batola, back to Rowan Vaughts. Sells a bit of candy, kicks forward. Bit of a high kick. Riley Bridger tries to avoid a couple. He just got out of it in time.
Yeah, he threw it there.
He did.
Unfortunate, the young fella down there.
Rowan Vaughts, I think that is there. Will take a shot from about 45 out on a 45-degree angle.
You back him in, Rick, or?
He's on today, yeah. So Ralphie, yep, I reckon he'll put it through. He practices these every training. So he'll probably prove me wrong, but no, I think he'll put it through.
He's done it.
He has put him through.
It's a good start for Boxwood.
That is a nice quick goal there within the first minute of play.
I think Newdy have got to change a few things up here, Rick.
Yep.
A few more of their better players in more important positions, perhaps.
Yep. Yeah, they haven't utilised Tucker's dominance in the middle, and then, as we mentioned before, with Nello coming off the ground, it's hard work.
Yeah.
Big Earl balls it up in the middle. Matt Dykes tries to burst through. That man, Joram Tucker, handballs it out. Matt Campbell gets it. Tries to run away from some. Hayden Richter handballs it back to Riv Hyde. Tries to bend over. Sort of lays down like Lake Grace did in 97 there on the ball. In the other game today, Lake Grace Ongerup playing. They're playing against Jerramunga, and the half-time score was 9 goals 8 to Lake Grace Ongerup to 6 goals 2 to Jerramunga. Two of the better sides, I think, for this year.
Definitely to this point, Rick, they're probably the better sides, but I think it's anyone's game still. It's very even competition.
Absolutely. Dykes runs through, picks up the spoil there, kicks the deep full forward, and that's a great mark. Not sure who that is there. That's Caleb House.
Yeah.
He marks at full forward, leading out.
A very classy kick by Matt Dykes.
It was. Beautiful kick.
Very hard to defend against that.
Starts his approach and he's... I think he's put that out on the full. Caleb hasn't even scored.
It's been unfortunate for the Newdy boys. They would have liked to see that one go through.
Yeah.
Momentum early in this second half.
George Bungie to kick out from right next to the behind post. Crosses the field across to Brett Plain. Planey plays on. Kick out in front of Harry Joy. Bit too far out in front of him when it goes out. It will be thrown back in as I mentioned before, very good to see boundary umpires here. It'd be a shame that the rest of the association should be able to do it, I think, because there's enough people around. But anyway, ball thrown in, tapped down by Tucker. Well marked. Oh, ping at goal, and kicks out full on the other side. I think that was Hams.
Ryan Hams?
Yep, Ryan Hams.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that we've had to go this way, Rick, with the boundary umpires, but it's just where we're at with the competition, I guess, and the numbers.
Short little kick to Riv Hyde. Handball back there to Harry Joy, who puts Will Jones under a bit of pressure, gets absolutely crunched by Tucker there, but gets the free kick.
Local fencing contractor Will Jones, he's a strainer post himself.
Durham, Tucker steps around a couple. Handball through. Newdegate, as usual, just barreling in hard here. This is the way they've always played their footy. George Bungie runs past from half back. Short kick up forward to Ryan Vaughts again. Handball to Hayden Richter, but it's at his toes. Riley Bridget gets in there and chops it off. George Bungie tackled.
Dropped the ball.
Yeah, it was holding the ball. It's a very good tackle there by Sia. Kick in the middle towards Kim Newman.
Good kick, Rick. That's opened the field up.
Matt Heck.
Oh, there you go.
Good kick.
Harry Joy got a
I reckon that was holding the ball, that was. Yep. He's called the push in the back. That's a harsh call.
Yeah, I don't see that. It's unfortunate.
Brett Plain kicks out over there to Matthew Campbell. Collects that mark like it's his pension. Kicks it out there under the wing in front of Jacob Jones, who plays on, goes. He's got some wheels on him, this fella. Steps around Walter, has another bounce. Kicks forward, straight to Brad Joyce, and Brad Joyce closed his eyes. Ryan Vaughts goes through, and instead of being like a regular human and picking it up, he goes the easy option and goes for a soccer and hits the point post. Dean Rintle plays on. Dino, that's a poor kick by Dean. Well fought by Kimmy Newman there just to lock it up. Michael Hams gets the ball. Well smothered.
Well, why didn't someone talk, you know?
By Peter Coates, he kicks into Rowan Vaughts, feels the need to make amends. Brad Joyce opened his eyes this time and caught it.
Likewise, made amends.
Yes.
Those two boys would probably want to put this one through, I reckon.
I think so. They owe one of the boys up the ground.
Yeah.
Brad Joyce to take the kick from about 30 metres out on a tight angle.
Got it working.
Pops it through, Bradley. I think that's goal number 5, I think, for Brad.
Having a good day down there.
He is.
Doesn't have to work for much there, though, Rick.
No.
All the damage has been up the ground a bit, but...
Still, you got to pop him through.
Yeah. Good finish your work. I think the start of this second half's been a bit like the first half, really, Rick. It's a bit fumbly.
Bit messy. No one's taking it on
Yeah.
really well, but Boxwood just probably using it a little bit better going forward.
Yeah.
Excuse me, someone asked down there with the purple t-shirt, said how far are we into the quarter?
About 8 minutes.
Ball thrown up in the middle. Contest between Tucker and Jones. Tucker wins it.
Great touch in there by Matt Dykes.
Dykesy fought hard for the ball there. Jack Walter handballs it back. Tucker handballs out there to Tom Hams.
Good kick up there.
Kick towards Dill Brooks.
Come on, get the ball.
Brett Plain bulling around down there.
Working hard down there. Same as Kimmy Newman. Hams again, kicks forward to Dill Brooks. He's on the treadmill and it goes out there in front of him. Boxwood trainer Jeremy Bailey there waddling out through the middle.
Moving about as quick as he did up the wing this week. This Resi's game earlier today.
It's good play by Boxwood. That man Peter Coetzee kicks forward towards Leighton Curtin. Steps around one, gives the handball to Sammy Vitola. He keeps deep forward.
Surprise, surprise. We've kicked it down Dino's throat again.
Good kick by Dean Rintle.
Now what?
Yeah,
Stuff on that.
Kim Newman's worked very well there. Works hard. Steps around one. Kicks it deep into the forward line. Newdegate need a mark here. Oh, that's a great effort. Offa picks it up off the ground. Goes for a snap around the body.
Yeah.
And it goes out for a throw in right next to the point post there.
You can't kick it with a goal.
Scoreboard reads 12 goals 5, 77 to 2 goals 3, 15. Ball thrown in. That was Brooks and Plain there, battling away in the ruck. Plain gets the ball, kicks out towards Ed Moore at half-back. Ed Moore breaks away, kicks forward. Bit of a scrubby kick out in front of Sammy Vitola. Sam picks up, handball to Aaron Jones. He puts out one hand, should have used two.
Oh.
Ball cut off by Hams there. Chops there, does well. Dykes has come into the game in this second half.
Dangerous kick, bit of work out.
Oh.
Putting Essie under a bit of pressure there. George Bungie wraps him up, uses his big arms and gets around him. And the ball gets locked up there.
Big T-Rex, Georgie.
I'd like to give much away. Here's a Bungie from Gordon.
Fumbly.
Ball balled up. Dykes again. Handballs forward to not much. George Bungie leads Dwight Nash to the ball. Handballs back to Brett Plain. Plain kicks up the wing. Hayden Richter fighting away there for Boxwood. Uses his pace. Handballs out there in front of Matt Campbell. Campbell uses acceleration. It has a bounce. Oh, Vin Diesel kicks out towards Leighton Curtin. He looks for Brad Joyce, who meanders slightly out from the goal square and backs back into it. Kicks to Matt Bowen, who marks just outside the 50.
It's got a space, heaps of space down there, Joyce.
Looks for Brad Joyce, just chopped off. That man, Dean Rintle, picks up, assesses his options, not much to kick to. Kicks across to Michael Hams, who will just settle things down.
He doesn't lace the ball very often.
Jack Walter marks, short little kick. It's not a great kick. It's a lot of pressure. Will Jones, the ruckman, runs and gathers. Kicks deep to Leighton Curtin, who is easily pushed off by Michael Hams and sort of flops on him.
Ooh, I don't know if that was a good idea.
Joram Tucker uses his strength and just pushes Jacob Jones out of the way to take that mark.
Make a lead.
Tucker kicks up towards the wing. Good hands by Riley Bridger, who's either cramped or hurt himself there. Brett Plain comes through. Good contest. Young Hams does well there. Kim Newman handballs to. That's a good tackle by Jack Walter.
Jacko Walters' first impact on the game, and it's a bloody good one.
Kim Newman and Rowan Vaughts getting into a bit of a tussle there.
I reckon Kimmy would probably win.
Yeah, I think so. Dykes again. Dykes has been very good this quarter. Just a sloppy handball. Old man Richo in here is getting pretty burred up about it too. Brett Plain gets the ball, kicks, nice little kick to Rowan Vaughts, who marks central wing near side. Rowan goes to cross the ground towards Sammy Batola, who picks it up with his knees well. Swings and goes. Looks for Tubby Curtin. Spills the mark. And Dykes again.
It's Dykes for me. Rick, he's stepped up since Nelson Kent's gone off.
Absolutely. Rowan Vaughts, rush kick there to, is that Jacob Jones, who plays on. Goes for goal and pops it through for a behind on the near side.
Never quite working there.
No, I agree. Dykes has been terrific this quarter.
Just needs a few of his teammates to jump on his back.
Rintle kicks to that man, Dykes. Big kick up the wing, but he's put it straight down Campbell's throat.
Old man Matthew would like an easy one like that.
Yep. The solar panel kicks in towards George Bungie, puts it at a fair bit of pressure. George does well. Handball to Harry Joy back to George. Chips one out to Rowan Vauxx again. Vauxx down the wing. Cut off there.
Asked a bit of Curtin, but
Yep.
he's actually done well there.
He has locked it up. Ball thrown in. Tucker uses his strength, taps it back. Campbell tries to run on. He does run onto it. Handball to Rowan Vauxx. And Vauxx has a ping for goal and misses.
Not surprising.
No, not surprising.
It's pretty nice to see old man Matthew running out the front of stoppages still, Rick.
Yes.
Showing some sort of turn of pace
Yeah.
at his older age.
I think he's enjoyed the sun going behind the cloud because now his head's not getting burnt. Short little kick there to see it. Oh, that's a poor kick. Sammy Vitola.
He's probably more chance of kicking a goal from here, I reckon, Rick.
He's looked for Joyce. Joyce on the lead, good hands.
Not a bad pass either.
No, very good pass.
Yeah. Credit where credit's due.
Absolutely.
Sammy
I've
doesn't have many of those.
I've always said Vitola's a good kick snick. Joyce to line up. You kick this from about 35. That is a mongrel off the boot, and it misses to the right hand side. That's Joyce was far beyond range here. He got it out of the goal square and was a bit lost.
Yeah, yeah.
Kick out by Hams to Rintoul.
Goes straight.
Rintoul's trying to run down the wing. Let's fly. Kicks to Offer.
Probably could
Offer
have
did
taken
very well there.
Now,
There's Matty Dykes again.
Dykes
Breaks
again.
away.
Oh,
Just nothing to kick to. Caleb House was in the wrong spot there.
Yeah. Too far.
Cross to George Bungie.
This looks
George.
dangerous for Newdegate.
Oh, Matthew Campbell drops one.
Run at it.
Then
Run
Jo-
at it.
George
He's been
Bungie flattened after the kick. And so he'll be down the ground. To be taken by Batola.
Definitely deadly boot.
Shane Batola to Hayden Richter, just come back on the ground. Good little kick in there to Bowen. That was a poor kick. Marked by Rintoul. Joyce was back in the goal square.
Where he does his best work.
That's right. Hams kicks forward to Hamish Medway. Fights hard and the ball goes out. Scrappy bit of play this year. No team can sort of really get it nice and clean. Push through. Tucker uses his strength again. Taps down.
Come on.
Kick to centre half forward. Over Offer's head. Harry Joy cuts it off. Out to Eddie Moyer at half back on the far side. Takes a bounce, Edward. On the left.
A couple bounces today for Edward.
Yes, it is. Bowen's got the ball. Kicks to Hayden Richter. Look for Joyce.
Oh, that's a
Cut off by
beautiful
Rintoul. Rintoul's just playing 5 metres in front of Joyce. So that means he's 10 metres from the goal square. Kick forward. Treby.
Oh.
Curtin fumbles. Ball socket out. Rintoul gets it. Handball's forward.
Man down in the goal square.
Kimmy Newman plays on and kicks it into centre ground.
The human strainer post. It's got a free kick. That's a sturdy ruckman kick, that is.
Oh, well done by Tucker again. God, he's been good for him. Pick up by Dykes. It's just nothing to kick to.
No.
And they're handballing. Handballed into trouble. There's just nothing forward of the ball. The guys at half forward for Newdy aren't moving. They're just very stagnant.
Yeah, I reckon it's time for Rintoul to come up.
Yep,
Rick.
I think so. give him something there to kick. So Tucker again used his strength. God, he's been good. Handball. Campbell gets the ball at the back of the contest, flings it out wide. Eddie Moy went to take him on. Tackled, gets the handball out. Batola through to Jones, who goes with one hand again. Collects, kicks towards goal. Joyce was in the goal square again, Nick. Yeah. That's a surprise. Hams gets it, runs away from Curtin. No great feat. That was a push in the back, out, and Johnny Mule, the umpires called it.
No surprise, George Bungie couldn't reach that one.
No. Putting his arms out a long way is not his strength. Short little kick to Kim Newman. Handballs to Bridger. Steps around Treby on the left. Kicks. Is that Kane Ashton? Yeah. Handball. Dykes again. Steps away. They've done well there. He's just gone one handball too many, I think.
Yeah.
And holding the ball. Matt Bowen takes it, plays on. Kicks out in front of Will Jones. Well cut off by Riley Bridger there, the captain. Attacked that really well. He's a hard nut, Riley. He's a Mount Madden boy. They have to be tough out there.
Mightn't eat rocks, he eats pebbles though.
That's right. Campbell gets the ball at the back of the contest. Long kick in. Unsurprisingly, Joyce in the goal square. Gets the ball tapped into his head. Bridger slings a handball out wide to Rintoul. Gets a rough bounce. Is tackled and locked up. Ball thrown up, 10 metres out from Boxwood's goal. Just a hurried kick. Campbell in space again on the left, and that's a poor kick. Chopped off by Newdegate.
He's finding himself in a lot of space, isn't he, Campbell?
He is.
Don't know whether it's just by luck or he's just running very well, covering the ground.
Just knows where to go. Been a very good footy player, been one of the best footy players in the comp for a long time. Handball back, Harry Joy picks it up. Oh, that should be holding the ball, I think. Oh, no.
Got lucky.
He did. Thrown up. Tucker uses his strength again. Off a burst through the contest. Just couldn't quite get it clean.
Big blatant curtain come to the bench.
Vaux has just come back on the ground. Harry Joy again, who kept running. Started this play off. Chips a little kick in. Miss kicks it. Oh, that was a hard contest. And Bridger is down. That's no mean feat because he's hard. Hard as a cat's head.
Saying Batola's a bag of sticks.
Say more a bag of points. Kim Newman bursts away from the contest. Kicks out to the wing where no one is.
Harry Joy's there.
Harry Joy. Oh, it's run away from everyone, that ball. Handball back to George Bungie. Oh.
He's a clever footballer, Harry Joy, but makes some questionable decisions sometimes.
That's a compliment, I would say.
Come on.
To bottom of the contest. Campbell gets the quick handball out again. Dykes looks for the little kick towards offer. Jack Walter just a bit behind him there. Working hard now. Ball, he's tackled.
Dykes has just been a real touch of class in this quarter, Rick.
Yeah, he has been.
Kept the Newdy boys in it.
Absolutely. He's looking to come off there and there's no one to swap with. George Bungie, yeah, he's pretty lucky there not to get done holding the ball, I think. Scrubby ball there, forward line. Off a tackle without it. Kim Newman swung around. Oh, it's popped it through from behind. That was a great effort there from Kimbo. Scoreboard reads 12 goals 779 to 2 goals 416. Playing to kick out from fullback. Goes to the far side. Kicks out just beyond 50, looking for Jack Walter.
Oh,
Takes
great
a
grab.
great grab from the young fella. Nice little kick there to Brett Hooper. On to Matthew Campbell again. Campbell bursts away. Nice little kick to Ed Moyer. Ed Moyer marks on central wing, near side. Kicks to Sammy Batala. Good hands by Sammy. Got one over his ear for the measure.
You can appreciate that though, Sammy.
Yep.
For giving a few himself. Oh, that's a mark.
Oh,
He's paid it.
he's
Jones.
paid the mark to Aaron Jones.
I don't know that he's got the leg, Rick.
No, he does not. I'll call it now. He will fall 20 metres short.
May as well.
He lets go,
It's a good looking kick.
and he fell
20 metres short.
20 metres short.
You're a pretty clever man, Rick.
And that's the end of the third quarter, with the score being 12 goals 779 to 2 goals 416.
A lot of damage done in that quarter by the Boxwood boys.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Still only 2 goals for the quarter though, for them, and Welcome back to the Boxwood Footy Oval for the start of the fourth quarter. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Archie's, Dartfish, Custom by Autic, Kimberley Accommodation Group and Great Southern Fuels. Without you guys, none of this happens. And for the start of the last quarter, the scoreboard reads 12 goals 779 to 2 goals 416.
I think for both teams, they've probably just been a bit scrappy around the pill.
Yep, absolutely. Will Jones taps it, but Matt Dykes cuts it off. Kick to half forward. Riv Hyde leads into the contest and takes a good grab, Riv.
First for everything, eh, Riv?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little kick out there to Eddie Moore, or just over his head. Fumbles and it goes out on the far side.
He's quite a skillful player, Riv.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Starting to get back to his form pre-breaking his foot a few years ago.
Yeah, yep. I think the thing with Riv, though, he's enjoyed the married life and the cooking that comes with it.
Yeah.
The ball to be thrown up at half forward for Newdy. Tapped down by Tucker. Hayden Richter away from the back of the contest. Brett Hooper handles it well. Matt Campbell handballs back into the middle to Eddie Moyer, who kicks down half forward. Aaron Jones, who has kicked it beautifully to Dean Rintle. Rintle kicked a big kick out towards Matt Dykes. He's got his money in work there. Harry Joyce somehow found himself up near the forward line. Cut off by young Hams, I think that was.
They've done well here in Newdegate. They were outnumbered early in that contest and they've evened it, so I think that's a win for them.
Ball to be thrown up, but the ruckman weren't quite there. Hamsy grabs it. Newdegate. It's a good hard tackle there. Helped him back up. Welcome to Country Footy, Pete. Tucker taps it down out towards that man Pete again. He just lets it go past him. Kim Newman gets the handball, shovels one out, goes out of bounds, misses the target on Michael Hams. Thrown in by Mitch Murdoch. Down to Kim Newman, just misses the handball again, and the ball goes out 2 metres closer to Boxwood goals than where it started. Thrown in. Now the ruckman gets a strong advantage there. Campbell grabs it, handballs it. Locked up.
Just like
Oh, shit.
Went to grab this. Dykes kicks it high up and under, and it just pops out.
it's been so scrappy today, Rick. I wouldn't say it's been a high intensity, high pressure game.
No, both sides are banging in, but just they can't finish it off. Hayden Richter plays on, kicks it into the middle towards Brett Hooper. Brett Hooper marks. Kicks across the ground, looking for Aaron Jones. Well sport, I think, by Riley Bridger. Jack Walder jumps in on top. I reckon, is that Aaron Jones over there?
Aaron Jones, and it was actually Ed Moyer, I think.
Ed Moyer, yep. Thrown up. Tucker just grabs it out of the ruck.
It was a great tackle. He might have dropped it there.
Yeah, lucky not to get done holding the ball.
Big Joran's a strong beast, but he might have taken on a bit much there.
Joran tops it down. Hams runs into Campbell, combined age of 86. And the ball gets tackled. Newdegate in the back.
You're not that young either, are you, Rick?
Nah, but I'm younger than them. Kicked out to Hams.
I think that says more about them than you, Rick.
Tom Hams has done well.
Oh, not much talk there.
No talk. Campbell gets the ball through the middle. It's a beautiful looking kick.
Oh, he's nearly clunked it.
Jones just couldn't quite clunk it there. Handball back.
Tackle.
Dykes again. Kicks out onto the wing.
Keep it going, Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Yeah.
Harry was tackled without it there.
Oh,
Miss kicks it and it lands perfectly in Kim Newman's lap. Kim plays on. Kicks for Dill Brooks. Brett Plain comes through. It's been good today, Plain. Harry Joy kicks
Very
into the
solid.
middle to Matthew Campbell again. Campbell plays on. Good kick to Will Jones. The ruckman found himself in a bit of space. Kicks down towards Jones. Jones plays on.
And kicked it to
And-
Dean Rintle again.
Dean Rintle takes another intercept mark.
I think they're playing their own game down there, Jones and Rintle.
Rintle kicks out to Hams. Hams kick to Kim Newman. And Harry Joy chopped it off. Just fell a bit short there, Hamsy. Harry Joy kicks. Beautiful kick to Sammy Vitola. Sammy Vitola looked for Pete Cozy, who takes a good mark and ducked his head at the exact right time because Rintle was trying to knock it into the car park.
Very close there.
And not the ball. Not the ball. Into the
He's looked
Pete
classy
trying to kick
today.
his first goal for the club.
He's done it. Oh,
Behind.
he's looked pretty promising, young Pete.
He has. Rintoul to kick out from fullback. Short little kick to Riley Bridges straight down the middle. The captain handballs back to Rintoul, who kicks out. Oh, that's a good tackle. A little bit high. Sam Batola handball forward to Rowan Vaughts. Scrubby kick to Matthew Campbell. Must be possession 50, I reckon. Pete Coatsey gets the ball at half forward. Handballs.
Looks like another left footer
yeah.
without a right.
Typical left footer. His right foot there's the balance.
Oh, well, Dino.
Rintoul is. I reckon Dino might be getting a bit cranky this quarter, and he's tackled Jones a bit high there and ripped him under the ground. Jones to go back and try and pop one through from 15 metres out, directly in front. Very casual approach, and puts it through.
Is that his second for the day?
Not sure.
Unlikely goal kicker, Jones, but he's done well today.
3/4 time in the Lake Roast Pingerup versus Ongerup game. Ongerup are leading 11 goals 470 to 9 goals 862. So they've had a good third quarter there, the Jerry Eagles. Lake Roast didn't even score in that quarter. And Jerry have kicked 5 goals 2. Ball to be thrown up by John Meal in the middle. Tucker wins it down. Dykes breaks out of the contest. And kicks forward to Jared Offer. Was at his toes though. Scrubby footy there at half forward. Dykes again.
He's had a good couple of quarters here, Dykes.
He has. Will Jones is coming off just with a bit of a hobble, the ruckman. Jacko Walter to jog on. Campbell goes to handball back to Harry Joy. Handballs it back to Campbell. Runs around one, handballs it again. Matt Bowen, handball out to Riv Hyde. Riv Hyde on the left foot. Kicks like he's never kicked on his left foot before. And the ball's still in. And Bridger tackled there, just forward to centre wing for Boxwood. Walter evens that contest there with Tucker. And the ball to be thrown in. Thrown in. Tucker wins it down to Dykes. Just runs over the top of it.
Oh, I thought he got away with that throw.
Well,
He threw it out.
he threw it. And it
Di-
went into the box.
Di-
So I don't know whether it's-
Dykes to kick it. Needs a target to kick to.
Not going to work.
And Rowan Vaux marks it. It's 10.5 back. Kicks to Campbell again. Long kick from Campbell to Ed Moore out on the far wing. Short little kick into Jones, puts him under pressure, and Kimmy Newman buries him, but it was in the back. It's a fair enough call for a free kick.
Yeah, got to be careful with tackles like that these days.
Yeah, a little bit silly by Kim. He didn't need to do it. The ball was going to turn over. Rowan Vaux has run forward. Scrubby kick up to Jones. Kicks to Joyce.
He's out of his goal square.
He must be 30 metres away from his goal square. He'd be getting homesick.
Oh.
Coach C tackled.
Lucky he got rid of it.
Oh, he's
Joyce-
back in his goal square
Joyce closer to home.
Looks
now. Oh,
like
he
And
gets it.
it's popped it through for a goal.
yeah.
I think it's number 6 for Joyce. Keeping up with his 40% score rate of goals for Boxwood for this year.
Yeah, he's been a bit inaccurate.
Yep.
In his defence, his supply hasn't been amazing, but he's made the most of his opportunities today.
Yeah. It's hard to miss from the goal square, but he did do that, Nick.
Yeah, actually he did.
Yes. If anyone wants to look at that, that was in the first quarter at about the 20-minute mark that he missed one from the goal
Yeah.
square. Ball to be thrown up in the middle. Rowan Vaux offering someone advice. Can't imagine it'd be very intelligent. Thrown up.
I'm not sure you'd take it either.
No. Offer kicks it forward. Luke Treby standing underneath it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a mark.
that's a good mark by Treby. He's been very good at doing that for a long time, Luke. Kicks to Campbell again. Campbell, short kick through to Vaux. Handball to Brett Hoover. North Ongerup love there. Kicks to Sammy Batola. Competes well.
Oh,
Same with Sia.
Good tackle.
Good tackle by Jack Walder. The thing I've noticed with Jack, Nico, is he's definitely got the brain cells in his family.
Yeah.
His brother left his at the bar a long time ago. Ball. Yeah. He was slung there, so free kick.
I think
to
Cade might have
Yep.
got the physical ability and
Jacko got the
Jacko got the
brains.
brains.
Yeah.
Jacko's got footy smarts.
Yeah. And I saw Cade try and count to 3 once, and he was there for a week.
kick it.
Joram Tucker
Oh,
tries to take him on to Riley Bridger, who just kicks it far away from himself, out in front of Rintle. Quite a smart kick, actually.
Yeah, a bit crafty, wasn't it?
Best place to put it.
Yeah. Rintle handballs it in front.
I'd say it's smart football, but
Yeah.
He did a lot of work to get it from there to there.
Rowan Vaux
He's
tries
in
to
trouble,
take that,
yeah.
holding the ball by Vaux. And he's claiming that he handballed it, but he didn't. Kick across the ground.
Oh,
it's asking a lot of Harry.
Yeah. Campbell again.
yeah. It's spun out.
He's done it's a beautiful kick towards Jacob Jones there. Well battled by Riley Bridger.
Come on. Talk.
Is
Peter.
Peter Coetzee there battling away.
Oh.
It's just a bit messy here from both sides.
Yeah.
Riley Bridger steps around Jones. That's of the Jacob variety. Kicks to Michael Hams. Hamsy bursts away. Oh,
You can see what happened
Hayden
there.
Richter on Dykes.
Stood his ground.
Campbell again. Handballs to Treby. Back to Hyde. Riv kicks it across to Matt Terry there in the middle.
Matt Terry's football's improved out of sight this year.
It has. He's just got a bit fitter. Makes a world of difference. Brett Hooper there to Eddie Moyer. Oh, steps around him.
Textbook Eddie.
Yep. And textbook Eddie kicks it out on the full.
Yeah. Not sure about that one.
Yep. Bridger kicks it back to Hams, who is cut off there by Luke Treby. Trevi does a nice, beautiful kick there to Jacob Jones. He's just working hard.
Yep, straight down Dean Rintoul's throat
Yep.
again.
Oh, baby.
Rintoul dropped one there that he'd normally take. You can see him just doing that so well. He reads the ball so well in defence and he comes in and cuts it off.
It's a tough thing to do, Rick, when you
That
play
is.
on nobody.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, he knows where Joyce is. He's in the goal square. So, simple. Tight little contest out there on the boundary. Hams again. For a risky kick.
yeah,
Asking a fair bit of Dykes.
Yeah, that's what
He competes well.
like he's
Just
been.
hip and shoulder out of the way by Campbell. Campbell
Running
gets
in,
it again.
Yeah.
Gets himself within range.
and, he
And it
kicks
pops it through. He'll be happy with himself there, the solar panel.
He's had a bloody good game today. Matt
He has.
Campbell.
I nearly would have him my best on ground. I think he's got a lot of it in this last quarter, and to finish it off with a goal there. He had a couple of goes in the second quarter and fell short, but no, he made that one look pretty simple. I nearly think he'd be leading the Boxwood Hills fairest and best so far for this year,
I dare say.
which is a pretty good effort at 39 years old. He's I think he's come runner-up in the association 7 times in the best and fairest.
And he retired 2 or 3 years
Yeah, he
ago.
retired 2 or 3 years ago, been to 4 trainings and still the best guy. Thrown up in the middle. Tucker wins it down, little handball out in front of Newman. Newman tackled.
There he is again.
Yeah. Campbell goes in there and just picks it up. The difference between him and a lot of others, he just wants the footy.
Yeah, and he's hard over it.
Yep. Doesn't get knocked over, keeps his feet.
Generally, he wins it when he's there.
Yep. Ball up again. Oh, Jared off up. Yeah, that was a
good-
throw.
Very good tackle by Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden Richter tackled well there. Richter a long kick towards half forward. Vaux jumped from behind. Riley Bridger gets the ball there. Tackled late by Vaux. He's lucky not to give away a free kick there. Dykes battles hard as he's done all day. Ball locked up here. Directly in front of us here.
Paid a free kick off.
It's free kick, sorry. Nessie kicks across there to Mick Hams. Hamsy to Kim Newman.
I think Nessie told him it was his free kick.
Kim Newman plays on. Kicks to half forward. No one wants it. Richter chases it back. Pursued by Offer. Plain kept running up. Gets the handball. Leighton Curtin gets it. Handball's back to Plain. That was very good by Plain. Out in front of Code Seat.
You run
Who
on
runs
here.
around. Joyce is left the goal square. But spoiled by Rintoul.
Get back to the
Yep.
goal square, Joyce. And he's sprinting back.
He
knows
he
where it-
nearly got air sickness. He was that far from the goal square and that high up the ground. Ball goes behind. Campbell again. Sockers forward.
Down Dean Rintoul's throat.
Rintoul takes another intercept mark. Handball to Bridger. Joyce. Bit of a chase after him. Oh, bit of a messy footy. Well done by Hams. He's an incredible footballer, Hams. I think he'd be in his late 40s, I think. And he's still battling and still very, very competitive.
Very fit.
Yep,
Rick.
yep, absolutely. Dykes again, handball out to Tucker. Scrubby handball out.
Pressure by the Boxwood boys.
Sam Batola cuts it off. Short little kick in. Oh, I reckon Coatsy was in the back there.
Oh.
Vaux kicks.
I can't see. Don't know. We get his hand.
Oh, he's paid the mark there. I reckon Rintoul's a bit stiff. Hard to know, but Joyce from there, that'll take a very good kick.
And he's out of goal square, so
Yeah.
I'd be surprised, Rick.
Now I'll back him in. On the banana, I reckon he'll get it.
Ooh. No.
No. Rinzel kicks out. Big kick out to Hams. Young Hams. Little popping kick up. And the ball goes out right in front of the Newdegate bench. Ryan Hams in against Jack Walter. Two young fellas here. Taps back.
Crafty tap.
Oh,
Matty just held on to Kim Newman there for a little bit too long. Handball, it's a silly handball.
why did they
Ah.
run around doing that shit?
Riley Bridger kicks out. The Water Boys who were standing there doing nothing got in the way. Ball kicked up there to the half forward. That's kick to centre half forward. Good luck, Nessie.
He's done well.
He has. George Bungie again is prolific in the first half and so much of him in the second
No,
half.
he's been pretty quiet of recent.
Kicks out. That's Eddie Moyer over there on the far wing. Sam Batola gets on his bike. I reckon we'll go to him.
Oh, it's got.
Oh, well done, Eddie.
Took off.
Stepped around him. Asked a fair bit of Jones. Very good spoil there by Bridger. Might have hurt himself. Rowan Vaux. And he goes for a bounce. Stuffs it up.
And he
There's
can't.
nothing more Rowan Vaux than that. Oh, Campbell chance. Oh, you wouldn't believe who's in the goal square.
No way.
Oh, fancy that. He's kicked goal number 7 of the day
From the goal square.
from the goal square. There was nothing more Rowan Vaux than that, was there, Nico?
Yeah, no.
Miles of space, went for a bounce, stuffed it up because he thought he was bouncing on the Ongerup hard clays. Turns out there's a bit of sand down here in Boxwood.
Yeah.
And he jogs off to the bench, Rowan. He's pretty happy with himself too.
Yeah.
The chest's out.
Probably thinks he's coming to the bench because of
Yeah, everyone's going to high
his
five him.
hard work.
And no one on the bench has given him anything, and rightfully,
Exactly.
rightfully so.
Yeah. North Ongerup, Rudog.
Yep. Will be thrown up in the middle here. Jack Wilder against young Hams. Hams does well. Joram Tucker, he's a rover now. He's done everything today.
He's graduated.
Yeah, he has. Oh, I think that was hard call. Spoiled by Ed Moyer. Kick forward to Harry Joy. What's he doing up there? Yeah, and right, not surprising, kicks into the man on the mark. Backman and Ruckman.
He's getting a bit eager, a bit close to goals, I think. Take his
Scoreboard reads 16 goals 9, 105 to 2 goals 4, 16.
Boxer boys will be happy with that score.
Yeah.
Nearly kicked their years total in one
Yeah,
game.
yep. 22 before today and 16 today, so they'll be happy with that. Handball forward to Harry Joy. Oh, he took on too much.
He had a handball there and he didn't give it.
Brett Hooper has just missed it. Campbell was floating past there for a handball.
Yeah.
He was pretty excited to kick
Yeah.
goal number 2, Matthew.
But looking at Harry, he'd actually make a good forward because that was some pretty hungry stuff there.
Kicked up from Rintel to Offer. Not long left. Cut off by Batola. But to Brett Hooper. Batola swings it forward to Riley Bridger. He cuts it off. Short little kick out.
Got too
Spilled
much.
the mark.
Sammy Vitola got too much on that kick. He's bought a pair of career savers and there's a bit more surface area to hit with the ball.
Nothing wrong with the career savers, Nico.
I'll roll them.
How long until you're back, Nick?
Not sure, Rick. I'm just giving it time for now. Maybe another month, I'd say.
Yep. Campbell uses his pace bursts away from the contest.
Even more so.
Leighton Curtin was there. Short little kick out in front of Jones, who spills an easy one, and that's holding the ball every day of the week. And Riley Bridger lets him know about it too. Not much for Bridger to kick to. There's only 30 or so seconds left in the game. Jack Walter's done well.
We might get one late one here.
Yep. Sort of over the top of house, plain. Steps around him easy. Ed Moyer out to Riv Hyde, who I see is trying to take on Matt Campbell's hair approach to Luke Treeby.
And that's the game.
And that's the end of the game. With the final score reading 16 goals 10, 106 to 2 goals 4, 16. A 90-point win for the Boxwood Bombers, their first of the year. They'll be happy with that, Nico.
Yep, good percentage boost to go with it, Rick. Yeah, I guess we go equal bottom of the table, so
Yep.
it was a bit of a must-win game for the Boxwood boys. They had it in the back of their mind that they go down today. It's a pretty tough run to get to finals, but yeah, I think it's a good start for the next few months.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, once again, big shout out to our sponsors for today: Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Archie's, Dartfish, Custom by Autic, Kimberley Accommodation Group, and Great Southern Fuels. As we said before, your sponsorship is so important to the whole association and to each and every club. So thank you very much. And that's it for the day. Thanks, Nico. It's been good.
Thanks, Rick.
And we'll see you later in a future round. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.